What's up, guys? So as you can see, we just got to Player's Choice in North Carolina. They have their Wednesday one-piece locals. So we're going to be playing some Shanks. I've been super excited to get out here and check the shop out. It's a huge shop. They have a full arcade inside and tons of product. So let's head inside before we start and just check it out. Super excited to play, guys. This is an absolutely beautiful store. What we got? Let's head on in. Some good stuff. Star Wars Unlimited. They got some Yu-Gi-Oh, which is amazing. We have some Maze of the Master. We might have to pick that up. We also got the NL sound loader in there. Haven't seen that in the store in a long time. This is where all the dice goods are. The store is just huge, guys. Figured I'd post up against all my homies right here. We got a Rowlet. I gotta get myself one of these. And of course, you know, the man Mewtwo. This is who I aspire to be. Ditto. Whoop, we dropped one. Let's pick it up. This is awesome. I gotta get myself one of these. Got the homie. Check out Mewtwo. I love it. Guys, this shop is crazy. Look at this, all this Pokemon. Ninja Turtles. Look at all this manga. Just so much, rows and rows of manga. This reminds me of a shop back at home in New York called Midtown Comics. I'm sure a lot of you guys know. What? I think we might have to play this. That is awesome. If anybody knows me, they know that I love action figures as well, not just cards. So we're gonna get started in about 10 minutes. I just spoke with the owner of the shop. They get a pretty big local. He said it's gonna be pretty casual today. A lot of people just finishing off the format since a lot of the cars that are popular in the format are getting cycled out. No Gecko Morias, no Raigo, etc., etc. Jinbei, see you later. So we're gonna play some really fun games. I brought Shanks with me. I did bring a Nell as well. But we're gonna probably play Shanks just because that's the deck I feel most comfortable with, and probably the one that I'm gonna be playing going forward at some of the bigger events that we have coming up back at home. So let's check it out, see if we can get any footage of the games. I'm not sure if that's gonna be okay with them here, but we'll find out. If not, of course, I'll always update you guys with what's going on. And super excited to be here, guys. Okay, guys, so this was our round one. We played against the Yellow Kid. Here, my nerves were just super high. I was super excited to play, and ready to just see how everybody does it in South Carolina. But yeah, so we played against Yellow Kid. First time ever playing against that. The deck pretty much turns his yellow characters, supernova characters, into blockers. So I knew that going aggro into a blocker deck was going to be a little tough, so I was trying to sequence properly. We didn't see any of our blockers on our end, but we saw enough aggressive cards to start swinging as fast as we could. He drops the new Law card, which gives him a life, I believe, and that card is just absolutely beautiful. But here he was pretty much just blocking and setting up his one vanilla character that has 6,000 power, just kind of swinging with that. I'm not sure what he was looking for. Like I said, I haven't played against the deck. I know it plays a lot of the yellow staples that are out right now. He did end up flipping a 10-drop ace and didn't really get to it, so he wasn't able to do any damage with it. So here we drop one of our Rayleighs and we start to pick off his board. He has the Law still on board, but we did knock it down on power. So it causes him to use Dawn if he wants to do any kind of damage for us. And he's just really swinging with that vanilla. So that's fine. He wipes away some of our characters. And we're able to get to another Rayleigh, I believe, and start dropping down the power. He left up the Law, which became a blocker. 9K blocker is pretty rough to get over. So I knew I'd have to use one of my bigger swings to stop it. But he's just kind of chipping away at our board. He's able to clear the Rayleigh, which is okay. We did have a couple of the 10-drop shanks in hand, so we were just waiting around for that 10-don turn. I was hoping we would have got to the 9, but the 10s will do. So we end up dropping one of those and start applying that pressure again. He makes a blocker one more time, and he drops another Law, and also turns that one into a blocker. And this is when I realized that he's really not seeing what he wants to see. He keeps flipping his life up, and he had the new Kid SR in his life, and that card's actually pretty crazy, but he wasn't able to play it. He's just kind of sitting on the Law here, and we drop both of our shanks, and we just start applying that pressure as much as possible, because I was waiting to see if he would go ahead and drop the ace, which would give him another life and also give him rush. So then that would have been a little bit of a problem for us because we didn't have too many counters in hand. We did have some Red Hawks, but the two 10-drop shanks are proven to be a little bit of trouble for him here. He's really relying on the Law to protect. So I knew either we go over it or we just start going at life and see if he takes it, getting some of those cards out of hand. He's searching to see if he can find any of his pieces. Like I said, I haven't played the deck, so I'm not sure exactly what he was searching for. I know at the end of the game he did tell me that he wasn't seeing what he really wanted to see. He actually drops a third Law. So he plays 3 of the big Law, which is, might be right. I'm not sure. And we drop a Beckman to start picking off some of his smaller guys so that he can't buff them up. The one thing that I noticed about a lot of the players here is they definitely like to soup up their characters. But we ended up taking the game here, and we just had a great time. Shout out to him, man.
Two swings in, right? And then you win.
Okay, guys. So this was our round 2, and we played against Lucci. I was not happy to see this leader slap down, but, what are you going to do? You can't choose your opponents. So, we chose to go second, which I believe is correct against Lucci, and we immediately start applying some pressure to his board and swinging at his leader. We drop our Rush Zoro. He immediately gets rid of it. This deck is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to sum up the entire game here, and you guys can just kind of watch it, but throughout the entire game, he drops 3 Gecko Morias, brings back his Rebekahs 3 times, which brings back his Brooks 3 times. The guy is masterful at knocking down cost and taking my characters out. So anytime I played something, as you can see here, he's knocking down the Lucky Roo. He gets rid of it, plays out his Rebecca, which brings his Brook back, and we just really can't get started. And I have to be honest, I'm actually really glad to see Gecko Moria gone very soon. So we play out our Rayleigh and we start to pick off his guys. The next turn, the Rayleigh just goes bye-bye before it really gets to do anything. Here he's going to drop his first Gecko Moria as he searches through. Yeah, so he drops his first Gecko Moria. He brings his Rebecca back out, who allows him to play back out his Brook. And I kind of just quickly realized that that's how our game is going to go. We weren't able to swing at him. He didn't really have too much counter in hand. He really was just relying on the Rebecca to block. But sometimes she's enough. In our last game, we did see the 9-drop Shanks. So that was able to apply a lot of pressure. This game, we did not. And as you guys know, that Shanks does have the effect that allows us to prevent our opponent from playing any blockers with 2k or less power. It's specifically used for the black matchup with Rebecca. So we drop our 10-drop Shanks. We have the Rayleigh that was able to just attack a little bit. Here he's just playing out a Spandam. He has the Rebecca still. He has a Gecko Moria still. And he drops another one. And he's able to start setting up to where he can just kind of pick off our guys. His Lucci is allowing him to search. He's looking for one of the, I believe it's 4-cost Luccis. He is able to find it, and that's really all she wrote. There's nothing much to say about this matchup. It was fun. We did manage to get him down to 1 life while we were on 1 life, so it was a closer game than I'm making it sound. However, the board control with the black cards, Gecko Moria playing out Rebecca, Rebecca playing out Brook. And I love you, Brook, but that effect is just ridiculous. Here he plays out a Jack. I wasn't anticipating the Jack, so he gets rid of our 10-drop Shanks. And that's all we could do, man. Shout out to him. We had a great game. And thank you guys so much for paying attention.
Man. Yo, man.
What's up, guys? We're back in our place down by the beach. Last night we had a great time at Player's Choice. Everybody was super awesome, super friendly. We had some really good games. We ended up finishing 3-1, which was great. Shanks did awesome. We ended up losing against a Lucci. You know, this is why Gecko Moria is gonna get banned, but it is what it is. But still, I had a great time. We managed to get some prizing. So we're gonna open that up for you guys. And yeah, just a huge shout out to everybody at Player's Choice, all the tournament organizers, everybody that played. They had a ton of people that were playing, everybody that really loves the game. And I really look forward to coming back. So again, shout out to you guys. Love everyone. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Yeah, guys, so we got some packs, which is pretty awesome. Again, huge shout out to everybody that played last night. We just had a great time. I got to know everybody. Everybody was very welcoming, and I'm really happy about that. I was a little nervous going to a shop I've never been to in a state that I've never played in before, and you guys made it really awesome to see the community grow the way it has, and you guys really made me feel welcome and like I was one of the crew. So yeah, let's open up some of these packs. Well, unfortunately not the best packs, but that's okay. I'm still glad that we got anything. I'm glad that we did pretty well. And one more time, just shout out to you guys, Player Choice. You guys were just absolutely awesome. You gave me some great recommendations, so we're actually gonna head out right now and go do that. We're gonna hit up WorldFire Games, and then we're also gonna hit up Myrtle Beach Games. So, all right guys, so you can see we're outside of WorldFire Games. We just arrived. I'll admit, I did kind of peek inside to see what they got, and I think you guys are gonna love it. Yeah, so we just got here. We're gonna head inside, check out the shop. It looks super awesome inside. Like I said, I did peek inside to check it out. So let's head inside and see what they got. All right, guys. This is the recommendation everybody was giving me last night at Player's Choice. So we got some singles, finally singles. Tons of magic. This place is huge, guys. We got something you don't really see, Yu-Gi-Oh singles, man. It's been a long time since I've seen any of the good stuff. We got some real good stuff. We might have to pick up a couple of these QCRs. You guys know how I feel about those. It's looking amazing. And then we got the One Piece. There's so much. Got a Becky down there. Might have to pick that up. Yeah, guys, so this shop is huge. They're the premier store for One Piece tournaments and Pokemon, also Yu-Gi-Oh. Just look how big this place is. Unfortunately, we missed the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament last night because we were at Player's Choice, but it's okay. You know, what are you gonna do? We still had a great time. And unfortunately, we're all gonna miss the Pokemon tournaments. Those are on Saturday. We'll be out of town by then. But yeah, let's keep checking it out, man, see what else they got. D&D. Look at these deck boxes, they're awesome. Tons of board games. Lorcana. You know how I feel about Lorcana. Star Wars. We're gonna have to try that game out, guys. I love me some Star Wars. I just played too many card games all at once. Yeah. To actually see some Pokemon product here. You guys know every shop we go to, they have nothing. So they got some really good stuff in here, guys. Probably gonna pick up a bunch. Spend a whole bunch of money. Original Mewtwo down there. Can you see? Look at those old schools. Some hyper rares. You know I love me some hyper rares, man. Check these slabs out, guys. Old school Raichu. Mewtwo's my guy, you know that. Tons of playable IRs. We just picked that up. All courtesy of this man right here. Yeah, so give me a few minutes. I'm gonna see if we're gonna grab anything. I saw a few things that I think we like, and I'll catch up with you guys in a few. Okay guys, so the owner of the shop, Peyton, he actually challenged us to a quick game, and I was like, you know what, we got Shanks in the bag, so let's sit down and have a pretty fun match, maybe record it. He was all for it, so I was like, why not? He was playing Sugar. I've never played Sugar before, but I figured we'll give Shanks a good try against it. Whenever I play against purple decks, I tend to lose to Gum Gum Giant, so I was a little iffy at first. I thought maybe I should play a Nell, but I was like, hey, why not? We opened up the Lucky Roo, which I like to see going second early in the game. So we're able to set up that blocker and immediately start applying some pressure onto his board. He was relying mostly on his searchers. Like I said, never played against Sugar, so I saw that a lot of the effects just kind of moved the Don around to allow him to search for some of the purple events. And really just try to set up his Dofi, I believe it was, that would just allow him to knock down the power of some of my guys. We did top deck the blocker Rayleigh, so that was pretty good. So just in case he had anything that he could swing big with, we had a couple of the blockers on. I always forget that anyone who plays a multicolor leader that has red, they're able to play a lot of the same cards that I play. And he drops a big 10 Shanks, and I was just kind of flabbergasted. So he drops that down, he knocks down some of the power, he attempts to start swinging at the board, but we had a ton of counters in hand. We were able to get our way out of it and kind of just protect everything. If you notice throughout the game, I'm not really taking any life. Anytime I do take a life, it's really just to plus and see what we can add to the hand. We drop a dragon, which is able to apply a lot of pressure straight to the leader, and I don't believe he had any blockers that he was able to prevent. No Gum Gum Giants as well, so that was really good. On our 10 Don turn, we dropped the 10 Shanks and attempt to clear the board of his Shanks. At this time, he had 2 of them on board, so kind of staring it down, but like I said, we had a lot of counters in hand, so if we were going to get any pressure applied on our side, we were able to counter out of a lot of it. He wiped the board of the blockers that we did have, so I'm just really relying on counter in hand. I believe I had 3 lime juice, so we were kind of sitting pretty. We were able to just keep throwing pressure, and when he was trying to pick off our characters, we just kind of countered out of it. When we got toward the end of the game, he was having a little bit of trouble kind of dropping big bodies. He was really relying on those 2 10-drop Shanks to do a lot of damage, and as you guys know, with Shanks, it's all power and blocker and counter, so I wasn't too stressed about it. So we start applying pressure here as much as possible. He's searching, seeing what he can get. He's able to clear the dragon, which is fine, not a big deal. Here he sets up a blocker, which is fine. We rest 10 Don. We drop our Gold Roger, which made his employee laugh because he had no life. I've actually never been able to get that effect off, but he just kind of concedes here. We had a great time. Shout out to Peyton.
Like the streaming table? Alright guys, so we're going to head out. We played a few games with the owner. That was awesome. Everybody here has been super welcoming. I really haven't felt the love from a shop like this in a very long time. I'm super grateful for everybody here at WorldFire Games. We're going to put everything up. I'll put them games up as well. And if you guys are in the South Carolina, Myrtle Beach area, make sure you hit them up. I'll put all their stuff in the bottom of the description. And yeah, these guys are just awesome card players. And yeah, I've had a great time.